I've been wanting for a while. We need to have some fun stuff sometime.
This is solar. This is gonna run off solar.
Yeah, so it's solar related. It's
electric. Happy wife, happy life.
I think my bike stays within my car.
It's worth about the same. Make sure the brakes work before you get on the hill.
They do. Try to ride it up the hill.
Huh?
You try to ride the hill.
Jumped on a bike that Jenny assembled without me checking it. She wanted to get rid of me. I guess this would be a good way how.
We'll take it to the market tomorrow.
Here she is. I call her she because she's like a plum color. She's plum.
What kind of color is it?
Plum.
It's red Merlot.
Yeah, well, I don't drink wine.
That's the color of it.
It's plum.
It's red Merlot.
I like it. It's sharp look. It's a really nice looking bike. Yes?
Yeah.
Like, it looks nice.
It's fancy. I've wanted one of these for a while, guys. It'll be fun to have.
Yes, let's go give it a shot. Let's go give it a try. Today's video is sponsored by HIGHLAND. They sent us the Ranger S. This high-strength aluminum alloy frame, rear rack that holds 150 pounds. It's compact, foldable, easy to store and carry, and has a step-through design, so it's easy for riders of all ages. It's 750-watt motor, 700-watt-hour battery, 55-mile range, and top speed of 28 miles per hour put it above the rest.
We haven't had us all on a mule ride in a while. Let's see how this goes.
It's doing pretty good. It made it. Woo! Woo!
You made it up? Whew. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun. 3 miles of rough terrain, like all uphill. I think if you were using it on normal conditions, it would do really great. It's a little scary on rough terrain. Downhill and sand, I was like, you know, sandy. It's got these big fat tires on it too, but and its sand is not good for bikes. It doesn't matter what you do.
So that was our adventure so far. We'll do some more tomorrow.
Yep. I think it's pretty fun.
We'll show you more of it soon.
So we had a great time riding the hay bike around the property and in the woods here. We look forward to having it for the summer to take on a lot of adventures. We think a hay bike would be a great addition to your guys' summer activities, so check out the links in the description box below and the first pinned comment to get your own. Thank you, Hay Bike, for sponsoring this video.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, puppies. Yesterday we did the dry pour concrete and we were up till like 2:30 finishing that up. Today we got a busy day. We are gonna plant potatoes and get the rest of the stuff planted for the garden and flowers and stuff. I'm baking bread again. I've got a loaf in the oven right now and I got 5 more loaves to make. Experimenting with some stuff, and I'm gonna share with the neighbor who was so very kind to let us borrow his tractor for our last few projects. We're extremely grateful for that. And I am making some sourdough discard waffles this morning for breakfast because we've been working our butts off, so we can have a small reward of some delicious waffles. How's it look?
Looks pretty delicious. Yes?
Oh, look at that. This is my chocolate chip one, guys. Look how fancy that looks. That's pretty exciting. I was worried it was gonna be it might still be when we cut into it. It might be overproofed, but it'll taste good. So that's exciting. So this is loaf number 2. This is how loaf number 1 looked when I put it in there, so now I got hopes. Plop it right in there. Jason, these are only sourdough mitts. They are not anything else. If you use them for anything else, it will hurt you.
No stoking the fire with them?
No.
No campfire mitts to grab logs that fall out of the fire?
No. No
What?
anything.
What? Is there something special
They're
about
just
them?
silicones, so they are for high temperature.
Gotcha. It's awesome. Good job. You got a timer?
I will start one when I get back
You
inside.
take that one in.
Look how pretty that looks. Jason doesn't like the
I don't like
bat
the
end
swirly
design or whatever it is that comes from the bowl. I don't know how that's the proper word. It's the bullet.
The pattern.
Jason doesn't. Well, the bowl makes it, and it's like a bat end or something. But Jason doesn't like
Have
it. But I think it's fancy.
Have we made fun of your lack of ability to say anything with an ERN at the end?
I don't know.
Or your pattern or modern?
It's alright. I don't care. I say it my way.
Did you need to leave one of those out here so when we pull it out?
Oh. Back inside. Waffle time. Bacon time.
Alright, let's make some breakfast. Set a timer.
Look at the fancy edges again. I don't know. Because the dough's like wet when you put it in there. I don't know. Can never have too much bacon, right? So bacon, waffles, and eggs. And guess what we're gonna use on our waffles? Some fresh maple syrup. Yay! And hopefully by the time you all see this video, we are on the process of getting it all out to you guys. It's been a little bit crazy the last few months, but I promise we're gonna get it out to y'all. I'm gonna be contacting you all very, very soon, okay? I promise. Everyone will be contacted, and we'll get it out very, very, very soon, okay? I'm like a gourmet chef now. Jason's gonna have to start paying to eat these fancy meals I'm making.
I'm paying. All right, that's for sure.
Well, guys, sourdough waffles look good. We've burned a few. It's mostly because we're learning a new pan.
Yeah, and we're doing 8 things,
so we've burned a couple. Pups will get to eat a couple.
This last one I just left on a little too long, but look, 3 out of 5 turned out good. 3 out of 6 because we already gave one of the dogs, but this one was good until the last minute.
Forgot about it for an extra minute, so it's all right.
But the good thing, our waffle iron is seasoned correctly now.
So just gotta learn the flipping process.
And we gotta have like a little timer somewhere so we can just flip. They also have the old ones that like this, and it sits on there, and then you can actually flip it without touching it. It's like Boss of the Swamp has one. It's pretty cool. So anyway, we're gonna eat. Finally at noon.
Let's split this one up.
Perfect.
All for me and then for you. Got eggs and bacon to eat too. That's an important part. Get our protein in for the day. Since yesterday we kicked our butts and moved 2 tons of concrete around like
3 times.
At least 3 times. So we moved it up here, then we unloaded it, then we moved it to take a thumbnail, and then we moved it to put it down. So it's actually 4 times. That's about 3 times too much. Thanks for making them. I didn't intend for you to make them. Homemade syrup and sourdough waffles.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate y'all. Thanks, honey. Thanks, honey, for making bread and waffle stuff.
No problem. Teamwork. See you later today.
We'll see you later today.
All right. That's my timer. That means it's done. Let's pull out this beautifulness. Ooh la la. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, she looks so pretty. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. She looks so much prettier than my last loaf did. I made the last loaf. I didn't show y'all what I did when I made it because I think I just used maybe too much. I don't know, but it's all good. I made some more. Oh yeah, you hear that? That's a nice hollow sound. That means, look at that bread. Look how pretty the bottom looks. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Part of our fiddling today and getting stuff done around the cabin. Just our daily stuff includes transplanting a mystery plant. We have some mystery.
Mother Nature never fails. Nature provides. The wilderness gives us everything we need. What are we gonna title this?
I don't know, but so we're gonna go dig it out and put it in the ground instead of the compost, so that way we can continue to dump compost on it. But it's kind of cool that the compost pile is supplying for us.
Yeah. Here, take these two. We were also in town and
Bought a bunch of potatoes.
yeah, the potatoes were on sale for like $1 or $2 for a bag, so we're gonna throw a bunch of these
In the ground.
and see how they do.
Have potato harvest, have garlic harvest, onion harvest.
And I'll go show you all of the garden beds that I built and kind of haven't really talked about yet in anything. So,
Yep.
so let's go. Here, you take these ones, are clean. I'll get the dirty, gross ones.
And I just noticed that the carrots are coming up.
They are.
Yeah, we got little baby spots. So we gotta wait for them to grow more, and then we thin them once they start to, yeah.
All right.
But it's exciting because we have lots of great stuff growing this year.
Look at this, guys. So I planted yellow squash, zucchini, and then spaghetti squash. These are the spaghetti squash seeds that I took out of our spaghetti squash from last year. They're the only ones coming up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. None of this stuff from the store has come up yet. So we'll see. It's only been a week, but this soil I'm not impressed with this soil. We're never using this.
Starter soil.
The cheap stuff from Wally World, and it seems like it never works. You got it's hard to even keep it wet. So
We'll probably replant those too.
yeah, we need squash. We need yellow squash and spaghetti squash.
And the zucchini. We like to eat. I like to make bread with it, and it's good to eat with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Yep.
we gotta to maybe plant some more seeds.
Yeah.
It's all right though.
All my cucumbers came up like crazy. I'll just show those super quick. I planted cucumbers right in the ground, and look at them. Two per hole every 6 inches, and every single one germinated and came up, pretty much, plus more.
So we're gonna have lots of cucumbers, which is good. Maybe you can pickle some or something.
Yep. These are.
Ah! There's a snake!
Freaking freaked me out.
Look at it. Go show it.
Oh jeez. It's gone. Go down the hill. Yep, there she goes.
Another one over there to the.
One right there. One right here. One over here. So we're gonna throw these over in my gardens that I built and see what comes out of them, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
See what it is.
Another one.
Nature provides. Maybe it could be the very best. Whatever.
Look at that. There's the seeds. There's the clump of spaghetti squash seeds.
Look at that. But
See if any of those survive. See which one survives.
seven volunteers from.
Yeah, I forgot that's what they're called.
I've got lots of volunteer sunflower seeds too, and all over, thanks to the birds, which makes me happy.
All right, guys. So I have the top terrace where we have some stuff planted. We're just planting the stuff from the compost. I have this second little flattened out spot. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there yet. Not potatoes, because I dumped 4 or 5 buckets from the tractor of like straight manure, not even composted manure. So it's going to help amend the soil, and I don't mind planting stuff on top of it because it's mixed into the dirt a little bit, but I'm not going to put potatoes in, you know, month-old cow poo. So there's a pot, another terrace I put was just basically, this is basically just the sand from, and a little bit of topsoil from where we did the concrete slab right in front of the cabin. So I'm going to pull some of the grass out of here, but it's really sandy. And I'm going to pull the grass out of here and plant all the potatoes in this. And then I might put like compost on top of it, some manure on top of it, so it can soak in over the summer for the next couple months while the potatoes grow. But I just don't want the potatoes growing like in the manure, because that's gross. I probably won't even put any compost on this year. I assume you don't want root vegetables growing right in manure. It's kind of gross to think about, much less, you know. So anyway, this is still, I never even leveled this out, so I'm probably just gonna chuck potatoes in between the piles, and then I'll level it out. And then we'll just experiment with potatoes down here. There's not a lot of nutrition in this soil, so I don't know how well they'll do, but just kind of want to get them in the ground before it's too late. Alright guys, so like I said, this is all the dirt from right in front of the cabin. I literally dumped it in like 5 buckets full, probably more like 10, but so it's kind of was in grooves already, or had waves, or had little channels for everything, rows. Let's check it out. So row here, row here, row here, and a row here. So I'm going to plant 4 different rows of potatoes. Not very long rows, you know, probably only 3 or 4 plants in each one. And then we'll just barely cover them, and then all this dirt that's mounted up in the middle, just a little bit of it will cover it, and then once they get bigger, we'll push it over again. Like the machines that do potatoes, like I think, who knows what the time frame is, but a month after they're growing, you know, the tiller comes through and covers the plant 50%, and then you get more production. I'm really bad at that, you know, maintenance, just like everything else. So I kind of just plant stuff, and then whatever grows, grows. But if I do this just a little bit, cover them a little bit, let them shoot up 6 inches or a foot, and then cover half of them, and then cover half of them a few times, like in multiple stages, we'll get more potatoes, I think, out of that. So hopefully there's just enough nutrition in this soil to get some potatoes. So here we go. Alright guys, here's our whole This whole patch right here is gonna be all potatoes. I overcrowded them a little bit and just squeezed them in and started chucking them on either side of everything, so we'll see what we get. Now this is first year for garden right here. The middle one, we're gonna probably fill that with squash. And then it'll all grow down the hill and it'll all look beautiful in a couple months. Pretty excited about it. Maybe this will be where we end this year with just these 3 terraces. But I want to put some more stuff over here too, but there's a lot of trees over here, so I don't know if we'll get enough sun over there. So anyway, guys, there you go. There's potatoes planted, some mystery seeds planted from the compost pile up there, and then my whole flat of squash that I planted. Hopefully those come up and we'll have a lot of squash in the center bed. Good stuff. Look at that.
I feel like an accomplished sourdough person now.
Connoisseur.
Yeah.
Jen's a sourdough connoisseur now. And if you're a connoisseur, does that mean you make it, or does that just mean you like it?
Okay, pull it off. Look at that, guys. This one's a chocolate chip loaf. There's chocolate chips included in it, but I threw some on top because I was experimenting.
How do they not melt?
I don't know. I don't know.
I guess they're not milk chocolate, they're dark chocolate.
Yeah. It's hot, sorry.
Slow down so I get a picture of it.
Normally that's what we would do, is do it nice and slow for y'all, but guess what?
Hot potato.
It just came out of a piping hot Dutch oven that's 475 degrees, so I'm not taking my time with it, sorry. I have a chocolate lab that wants my...
Mom, did you make me a loaf of sourdough? Did you make me a loaf of sourdough? I guess when your neighbor loans you a tractor, your repayment is sourdough bread.
Yes.
And anything else neighborly. So, all right, well, let's cut some up and take him some bread.
These 2 are the freshest, so we can't cut in them for 3 hours, but these 4 are old. But I want a picture too.
Okay.
Show you guys the bread. Well, that actually looks pretty fancy. Look at that. That's a cheddar loaf. Enjoy that very much with his lasagna. He just said he was having lasagna tonight, so.
All right. So these are perfect. Like, they're not
Too hard?
too hard, and
So even though the top's a little crispy, it's not.
perfect.
Oh yeah, look at all those holes. That's good bread right there, guys. The crumb. That's some beautiful crumb right there. Oh yeah, baby. What do you guys think of the design?
This is the first one.
Yeah, this is the chocolate chip one. And this is fat. The bowl makes it, and Jason doesn't like the design.
Oh, I like it looking au naturel.
I think it looks fancy, like I bought it at a fancy
Yeah.
bread store.
These are perfect. Like, the crust is like...
Guess they didn't get dispersed super well, but again, this was my first time doing inclusions, so I'm learning. It still looks delicious. Look at that crumb, guys. I'm so proud of myself. I did good.
I want a piece right now, but I'll wait till we get back, I guess. Good?
Yep.
Perfect.